Hello and welcome to Roanoke County Today. I'm Teresa Hall, Roanoke County's Public Information Director. Ever heard of Soapbox Derby racing? Well, it's alive and well in Roanoke County. We'll have all the details coming up. Plus, we'll head to the town of Vinton, which just celebrated the one-year anniversary of the Vinton-Roanoke County Veterans Monument. All those segments and much more. Hope you'll stay with us.
Beginning January 10, 2012, Roanoke County Board of Supervisors meetings will be streamed live on the county's website. Be sure to watch the board meetings live the second and fourth Tuesday of each month beginning at 3 p.m. From the Board of Supervisors webpage, select the Watch Board Meetings Online link on the left to get started.
Enjoy a day at the beach without the drive at Splash Valley. Plunge down 2 3.5-story water slides, relax in the current river or pool deck, splash in our aquatic spray ground. Get wet and have fun at Splash Valley. Open daily through Labor Day.
Many of you probably aren't aware, but Soapbox Derby racing is alive and well in Roanoke County. Here to talk about all the details behind this very unique sport, I'm joined by Mark Courtwright with Roanoke County Parks, Rec and Tourism, and Dell Waldron. Now, Dell, you're the president of Star City Soapbox Derby Racing. Is that the organization?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're out here at a Roanoke County park, Waldron Park, to be exact. I was talking to you earlier, Mark. This is like the best kept secret, to be honest.
It sure is. We have a lot of great facilities, and what's kind of neat about this facility here, it is unique to the valley. It's one of a kind, and it is the best kept secret. It's behind the Waldron Park cabin. A lot of folks have been here for years and years, don't even know this track exists. But as you can see, it's in great shape, ready for racing. And we're very, very happy that this sport's come back to the valley.
Well, we're going to be showing some video of a recent race, Dell, that you helped organize. Talk a little bit about that and what the sport is all about.
That was our All-American race. The local champions, the winners of those, end up going to Akron to compete in the International Soapbox Derby held on July 21st. And what they do is represent Roanoke and race against other people all over the country, and in the New Zealand, Australia, international kids come too to race at that race.
And what age group is this for? Is the sport for?
This runs from 7 to 17.
Wow, so you've got a nice age group there.
Yes, you have a nice age group. And you run in divisions. You have a stock division which runs 7 to 13, and then you have a super stock division which runs 10 to 17, and a masters division which runs 10 to 17.
Now, this used to be a pretty popular sport back years ago in the Roanoke Valley, but you've kind of, you and some other folks have kind of brought it back to life.
Yes, we have.
I know it was a lot of work, but you're very passionate about it.
I think the last time it ran was in 2000, and then the track set. We came back last year and started it back again, and we found a lot of interest. So we ended up with 24 cars last year.
Fantastic.
Plus 4 dual control cars, which we have for our handicapped children, and they race too. Now, this year we ended up with 24 also, hoping to get a whole lot more than that, but you know, it's kind of hard getting it out. You know, it's like
getting the word out about it.
It's a best kept secret right now.
Right. Well, we're doing our part to try to get it out, and I know
Yes.
Mark has been in touch with me, and we've been doing little things to try to make the public aware, because it is so much fun. And I know that you have been working a lot with Dell to kind of keep the track up to speed and to help not just with the promotion, but kind of some of the maintenance that goes with it out here at the park.
Yes, in my position, I'm very fortunate that I get to work with a lot of the groups. We partner with the leagues, as you know, Green Equestrian Committee, and now with the Soapbox Derby, and everybody has a passion, and this has become a passion. I really enjoy seeing the kids have fun. It's a great camaraderie with the families. Parents and kids get a project together, and creates a whole group of new friends. And between the sportsmanship and being a good loser and a good winner,
right.
All those things are here.
Lots of life lessons in with having a lot of fun. I looked at some of the kids' faces in the video, and they're thrilled to be out here.
Yes, they enjoy it. They get to meet new friends and get to work with their parents, and their parents are here.
Dell, you had a very good point. You said it's not like you have to sit on the bench. When you come out here for the racing, everybody gets a turn. You get to go down the track, and it's fair for everyone, and everybody gets an opportunity to do something.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say what I've seen, youngsters that are shy, this is a great activity for them. If they always blend in the background, they're going to be the star as they run down the track in their race against the other person. And I've seen a lot of folks build their self-esteem and confidence. And you will be out on the front line when you do this sport. And it's just great to see the kids have a good time and learn and grow from this.
Well, I know that you're trying to get the word out about the track here and the existence of your organization, and Facebook is one way. You have a Facebook page out there where you put some of the times that you come out here to have practices and competitions.
Yes, and we have pictures and a lot of information on that Facebook page.
All right, we'll put that Facebook address up on our screen, but we want to include your phone number so that if people who are watching have an interest in getting themselves involved, or maybe some family members, they should contact you?
Yes, they can contact me at 966-3227. That is my company's office number, and if I'm not there, just leave a message. We will return your call.
And I know you will, because you are so enthusiastic and passionate about getting the word out and getting more people involved in this great sport that you've helped bring back to life in the Roanoke Valley. So thank you for that. And thank you, Mark, also for what Roanoke County is doing to help Dell and to help get the name out about this group.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Higher electric bills, sticker shock at the gas pump, energy can cost a ton, but it's easy to save money and give your budget a boost. Save hundreds of dollars in energy costs by doing just a little. As much as half of the energy used in your home goes to heating and cooling. You can save a ton by making sure your home is properly sealed and insulated against the elements. Caulk window and door frames, wiring and pipe penetrations, and anywhere air leaks. Weather strip around loose window sashes and doors. Remember, do a little, save a ton.
I'm Jennifer Conley Sexton, the Volunteer and Public Relations Coordinator with Roanoke County Fire and Rescue Department. Here with me is Brian Klingenpeel, our Public Education Specialist, to talk with us about water safety this summer. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Jennifer.
We are here at Splash Valley in Roanoke County, a great place to come when it's hot. And as the temperatures rise, people will be flocking to the water. But as much fun as the water can be, it can be dangerous.
That's exactly right, Jennifer. Sadly, about 750 children die every year as a result of drowning. That astonishes me that it's that high. I mean, we're talking over 2 a day when you think about it, and that's really amazing. That's why we feel it's so important to get some safety messages out there about water safety.
Okay, so you've got a great, easy way for me to remember safety tips. Tell me about it.
Yes, it's just the ABCs of water safety. So I can walk you through those. The first of those, A, is for adult supervision. When we're talking about kids around water, that is the first and it's the foremost. There has to be some active adult supervision. In other words, somebody needs to make sure that that's their job. Sadly, we've seen too many cases where there've been a group of adults around the pool and I think you're watching and you think I'm watching, and actually nobody's watching the kids. And so there has to be one person that is their job to watch the kids. And also we get lulled into the sense that, well, the kids have had swim lessons or they're wearing some kind of flotation device. Kids can still get into trouble in the water even if they've had swimming lessons and even if they're wearing some kind of flotation device. So that adult supervision is very, very important. B stands for barriers. We're talking here mainly about pools, private pools around your homes, although we even have this here at Splash Valley too, but there has to be a barrier around the pool on all 4 sides that's at least 5 feet high. And then the doors, the gates on that barrier need to close and latch automatically. We don't want kids getting into the pool unsupervised. So there has to be those barriers in place for that to happen. And we as the adults then can't leave those gates and doors open. They're supposed to close and latch automatically, but if something blocks them or whatever, we just need to make sure that they do close and latch automatically, and that's very important as well. The third thing is C, has to do with classes. Make sure that kids take some swim lessons. And again, they can do that here at Splash Valley. They They offer that here in Roanoke County at Splash Valley for kids to take swim lessons. So that is very important that they learn to swim when they're ready. You can judge that for your own child. After the age of 4, maybe it's before, you have to judge that for your own child. But take those swim lessons, and of course everybody needs to have CPR. So that they could help if there is an emergency around the pool. American Red Cross offers that, American Heart Association offers that. There's all kinds of places to get those CPR classes as well.
Okay, so the ABCs of water safety, let's see if I can remember them. A is for adult supervision, including flotation devices, making sure those are on properly and so forth. B is for barriers, fences around pools, especially at our home pools. And C then is classes, swimming classes for the children and first aid CPR for the grown-ups. And you mentioned classes here at the Green Ridge Rec Center. My daughter, who's 5, took lessons here just this spring, and that was the point for her to become safe in the water. She's not ready to be a big swimmer yet, but we wanted her to be safe in the water situation and know what to do if she is in a situation where she can't swim very well. You know, they teach them how to float on their back until help comes, that sort of thing. So she took lessons with Miss Page and loved it, and now Miss Page actually. So I highly recommend people taking lessons here. They have them for all ages and grown-ups as well.
Yes.
And all levels. So,
yes.
That's a really great thing here. So if people want more information on this or other summer safety tips, where can they go?
Well, they can certainly go to our website, which is www.roanokecountyva.gov/fire rescue. We have some information there that they can get, or they can call me. My direct line number is 540-777-8718.
Great. Thank you, Brian, as always. Stay tuned. Roanoke County Today. We'll be right back.
Volunteer firefighters respond to all types of emergencies. Volunteer firefighters fight fires. Volunteer firefighters save lives. Do you have what it takes? Visit RoanokeCountyVA.gov/FR volunteer or call 540-777-8706 to become a Roanoke County Fire and Rescue volunteer firefighter.
It's been 1 year since the Vinton-Roanoke County Veterans Monument was dedicated in the town of Vinton. And what an amazing year the past year has been. Here to talk about all that's been taking place since 1 year ago, I'm joined by Mary Beth Lehman and Booty Tuning, both with the town of Vinton. Ladies, thank you so much for taking the time to reflect on the past year and to also talk about a very special celebration that you held on Flag Day to recognize the 1 year anniversary of the monument just behind us. It had to have been a spectacular day, ladies.
And actually it was such an emotional day because after 7 years getting it ready and this being 1 year, oh, it was fantastic. And we had so many of the people come together to join us on Flag Day. And what a wonderful day it was. And we even had the people from the William Byrd, ROTC, they joined us, and we just bring in the community as best we can. And we also had, what's his name, Honecker.
Mike Honecker, Virginia State policeman and a Marine veteran, and a wonderful speaker.
He was fantastic, and when to see those veterans in the audience reflecting on this monument, it makes you want to cry because you know what they've been through and what their families are going through now. And that's why we built this monument, so that people could come and reflect on those loved ones that they've lost.
Mary Beth, I'm sure it has meant so much to the town of Vinton and the citizens of Roanoke County, just knowing that this is here and that they can come at any time to pause, reflect, you can enjoy the beauty throughout the day, but especially at night.
Yes, it is beautiful. You can see it in its splendor today on camera. You can tell the brightness and the beauty of it, but at night it has a subtle beauty. The lighting is gorgeous. The detail is spectacular on it. As part of the anniversary celebration, we had visitors from Northern Virginia that day and other areas. That happens quite often, and it's available to see 365 days a year, 24/7.
Over the past year, have you just received people from all over.
We certainly have.
Yes.
We've had people make special trips from other states.
It's true. It's wonderful.
Whether they're coming from the Blue Ridge Parkway or, by way of interstate. But yes, we've had visitors from all over the place. A lot of family members of people who have purchased the bricks that are laid in the Compass area. A lot of those folks come to visit and bring their family.
And take pictures of the bricks.
I knew.
Take pictures of the bricks. And what is really heartfelt to us is for the fact that when they have weddings, they'll bring the brides and the groom over here and take them here in front of the monument. They also, with graduation, I mean, it has become a Kodak moment for a lot of people. Prom pictures. It is so rewarding to us to know that we have built a fabulous monument, plus people are enjoying it.
Well, it sounds like people can reflect on the past and also create memories
for
the future while they're here.
Definitely so. And we would like to encourage people to come by, bring their school groups, because it's educational. And we need for the people to come. We also need more money. Of course, we're almost there, and if we can just get probably around $24,000. We have been blessed to have raised almost $400,000 and get it done. But there are opportunities for naming still, and we would.
That's for the bricks?
No, this is for other things in like the gardens and things of this nature that they can. We encourage clubs, businesses, and all organizations and all kinds to get their name here because they want to be a part of this, I would think.
They can contact Booty or myself. My office is at the Vinton-Roanoke Memorial,
right,
and we'll be glad to facilitate.
Is it hard to believe it's been a year, Mary Beth?
I can't believe time has flown by, and just to have folks come by and appreciate. Some have tears of sadness, some tears of joy, but everyone has appreciation, and they're just so grateful that we continue to honor those who serve and those who have served. And it's our pleasure, it's our passion to do that. We just can't do enough to thank the folks who protect us.
Right.
I'd point out too that this is for all wars. This is not just one war, this is for all wars. And sadly, we're going to be adding another name soon that just passed away in this past year. So it is for all wars, plus the fact that they, I feel that they don't want just to have one person, one war to do like a monument, but otherwise just everybody can come and join us.
Well, this has been a pleasure to talk to both of you, Mary Beth and Booty. Best of luck with your fundraising efforts and just keeping the name out as far as the monument goes, because it brings so much to so many people.
It is for Roanoke County too, and all citizens, Vinton and Roanoke County, because they've all been so kind to us.
Certainly an important part of the Blue Ridge region.
It certainly is. Thank you again, ladies.
Thank you, Teresa.
Stay up to date with the town of Vinton. Visit vintonva.gov and sign up for the News Flash, Notify Me, or Emergency Alert features. News Flash will inform users of what's happening in the town, including street closures or water line breaks. With Notify Me, citizens will receive information on activities, events, and even job postings. Emergency Alert can keep you informed in the event of an emergency or disaster in the region. Alerts can be sent to landlines, computers, cell phones, or wireless PDA units. Sign up today and be up to date with the town of Vinton.
If you're one who likes to take a trip back in time, then there's no better place than Virginia's Explore Park. And this summer's main attraction only adds to that sense of adventure. Here to talk about it all, I'm joined by Michael Carmen and Susan Hall. Both of you are with Spiritriders. And of course, everyone recognizes Debbie Pitts with Virginia's Explore Park. Debbie, this is incredible. How on earth did we manage to get covered wagon rides at Virginia's Explore Park? I mean, it's so exciting.
Teresa, it is exciting. Our partnership, and that's a key word, our partnership with Michael and Susan with Spiritriders is an opportunity for Explore Park to open up the 19th century area to the public again.
Our historic area.
Our historic area. And how we did it is the park is moving forward with the plan to create public-private partnerships.
Okay.
We've realized that we can't do it all ourselves, and we're actively seeking partners. But with Spiritriders, they found us.
Oh, okay.
Back in January, I got a phone call from Michael and said, I've got an idea for Explore Park. We chatted a little bit, and I got excited about it, thought it was a good fit. I said, let's see a proposal on what you can do. So Susan and Michael have presented a proposal. It's a good fit for Explore Park.
It sure is.
Great fit. We're happy to have them. And excited to get people back into this area of the park.
Right, right. And Susan, Michael, you actually started offering these covered rides. I believe it was Memorial Day weekend when you had your real public unveiling. And here we are just starting into June. So it hadn't been very long, but just talking to both of you, I sense so much excitement. You feel like this is the home, really.
Absolutely. We're both very, very excited. It's a great place to come to work. We're still pinching ourselves of, wow, look at this historic, these historic buildings and nature. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's hard to believe, Susan, that this is a job for you. I mean, getting to come out here and take folks out on wagon rides through this beautiful area, you probably pinch yourself too.
Well, we do. It's hard work, but it's so much fun, and we both love nature and love animals and love people. We're both very social, and we love sharing this experience with people who've never had a chance to do anything like this before.
Right, and that brings me to my next question. We've talked about that it's wagon rides, but let's go ahead and, I don't know if it's Michael or Susan, who wants to kind of describe what it's like when you come out here. And actually first you call to make a reservation, and then from there groups of 8 typically go out, or it could be a larger group.
Absolutely. Let me let Susan speak to that.
Okay, about making the reservations.
About making reservations. Okay, you just call and we'll give the number and make your reservation and select what day and what program you want to do. We also do private events for people who have special things, family reunion, birthday, anniversary, something like that.
Very good.
And maybe a couple who calls or a family who calls, but then other people will also call for that same day, and so everyone goes together.
Very nice. So you make the call, you get your reservation, you come out here, and what can you experience?
You can experience lots of stuff. Number one, fun, some great service. We shake your hand when you come in, we shake your hand when you leave. Some great history, educational information. People are really enjoying, they just get to slow down a little bit and ask us questions. And people were finding out, we just had a gentleman, Ed, he just fell in love with these mules, and he just kept taking pictures. I can't believe how beautiful these mules are.
They are, and they're so quiet behind us too.
They are, and thanks to them, they get it all done. This wagon is very, very heavy. It's 2,000 pounds empty. We typically take 10 to 12 just to be good. There's not a flat place in Virginia, I'm finding out.
Definitely not here.
Not here, and so we make it easier on the team. And
that adds to the adventure.
It makes it adds to the adventure. In fact, sometimes there's a little dip we go down, and just like on the Western Immigration, people walked. They did not ride, and so we make people get out and walk behind the wagon till we pull the hill and they get back in, and it just adds to it.
It really is. I mean, I said at the beginning it's a trip back in time, but from what I hear from you, Michael, it really is.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's about more than just the covered ride too, the wagon ride itself. You actually sit in the back, I believe, and give some history, tell some stories.
I answer questions in the wagon. Sometimes I ride my horse in front of the wagon. Sometimes I'm in the wagon with our passengers. But we offer a lot of fun things besides the wagon, and a lot of the information is just fun. We let people watch us unharness the team and unhitch the wagon, and we have a delicious meal. They're served a really good meal. And the folks who come do a self-guided tour through the 19th century village. There's a sign on each building that tells a little of the history of the building, and everyone loves to walk around and experience that. And then we have historic narration and a little music.
So it's an adventure and history. The kids have to love it.
They absolutely love it. And you know, we go back and forth of who's loving this more, the adults or the kids.
Yeah.
And it's just
or
really
the workers.
Or maybe Debbie.
Or I get a lot of rides.
You know, I bet you do. Lester and Festus, because we always get the question, can we bring some apples or carrots for Lester and Festus? And the answer is always yes.
They are very well fed.
They are very well fed, and we
very appreciative.
And very appreciative, and we allow that after we've unharnessed.
Well, you know, you think probably so many kids these days have never been this close to a mule or to a horse, let alone touched a wagon. And, you know, they've only had a sense of reading about this in a history book. History comes alive at Virginia's Explore Park, Debbie, and more people need to know that.
Well, we appreciate the opportunity to share that with folks. And I will also add that they can get information on the Spirit Riders at our website at www.explorepark.org.
Explore Park is not closed.
No,
not
it's
at
not.
all.
No, and also, not only are we doing this program in Explore Park, but our Blue Ridge Parkway Visitor Center is open 7 days a week. Got a great exhibit gallery, film on the Blue Ridge Parkway, wonderful little gift shop, and great tourist information. But we've got 9 miles of mountain bike trails open, 1 mile Riverwalk Trail, new fishing area at Rutroff Point, and soon to be an installed canoe launch at Rutroff Point.
Getting back to nature.
Yeah.
You can go back in time or you can get back to nature.
Absolutely.
Whichever
you
you
can
want.
do both.
That's true.
Come and spend a day.
Come and spend a day, spend your entire weekend, you know, come on down here. Well, you had mentioned that when you go out on the wagon, the covered wagon rides, that you can experience and listen about history and all. For, say, your typical group of 8 that are on here, anywhere from 40 minutes to longer, just depends on what the conditions are like when you're out there.
That's right, 40 minutes is about our longest ride. By the time we get down to the river, turn around and come back, we're just doing a nice walk. Or if there's a lot of people, we're just going to do shorter wagon rides, and you can stay on the wagon as long as you want, just right up in the 19th century village, which is a great way to see the buildings. A case in point, we just had a gentleman who had broken his leg, and he had a walker and a cane, and he said many times that he was concerned that he wasn't going to be able to make it, and we got him up there and got him down, and he just had a wonderful time via the wagon. And here's a man that was not ambulatory that got to see things.
Fantastic.
And the entire experience, Teresa, is about 3 hours.
Okay.
The wagon ride is a part of the experience,
Right.
but the entire session is about 3 hours.
Okay. All right. Just for people who are thinking about making plans, you know, what they can expect. So that's a very good point. Now, you started Memorial Day weekend or around that time, and you're going to be here for quite a while, which just excites me to no end that you're going to be here through November, I believe.
Through November 4th, yes, Teresa.
All right. And I think you're falling in love with this area. Who knows? You may stay around longer.
Who knows? Who knows? I think I've got a couple of more major wagon trains in me still.
Okay. All right. Well, we just enjoy the time that you're here.
Well, I'm totally enjoying it.
And wish you the best of luck. Debbie, thank you for helping, for your part in making and bringing these folks here. It's meant to be.
Thank you. It's
All
been
right.
a great partnership so far.
It sure has. And throw out that website one more time.
It's www.explorepark.org.
And that's where you can go to find out about Spirit Riders, get the phone number that we mentioned, and go ahead and make a call and get a reservation.
And I'd like to add this. Debbie and I work very, very closely, and if we're not doing it and you have an idea, a vision for a special event, we can make that happen.
Very good.
And
Glad you
we're
shared that.
more than happy. We want the public to enjoy this, and together we can really create a really nice, memorable, customized event for your group at Explore Park.
Well, it doesn't get any better than this. Thank you.
Thank
you
you
so much.
so much.
Michael, Susan, Debbie, as
Thank you.
always. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And stay with us, everyone. There's much more Roanoke County Today to come. Hope you'll stay with us.
Roanoke Valley Television RVTV Channel 3 is on Facebook. Go to www.rvtv.org and click on the Facebook icon to like RVTV3 today, your government and educational access station.
That's all for this month's edition of Roanoke County Today. Remember, for more information on Roanoke County events and programming, please head to our website at roanokecountyva.gov. Hope to see you again next month.